Hi everyone! Happy Monday! It's time for your Archeia Guidance Angel Cards weekly reading. My name is Kelly Flanagan and I'm author of Archeia Guidance, Inspirations from the Feminine Aspects of the Archangels. And my amazing partner, the intuitive artist, Courtney Nutter, she and I created a deck of angel cards for you. And you can get your own deck of angel cards on our website, which is archeiguidance.com. There's a link up for you in the comment section on Facebook, and the link is in the bio on Instagram, where you can get your own deck of angel cards, and you can find out more about the Archeiai, who are the female archangels. Most people know them in their masculine form, but they also have a feminine side known as the Archeiai. And we were guided to create a deck of angel cards for you so you can learn more about the Archeiai. So go check that out. What I like to do for your weekly reading is I just shuffle the cards until I'm guided to stop. And then I will pull 3 cards for the week. One for the beginning, one for the middle, and one for the end. And it's all done through the law of attraction and the power of intention, so there are no mistakes. It's all divinely guided. And I'm so sorry, but today we are not having an angel party. I am out of town, so I will not be able to pull cards for you today. But I will be back next week live for your weekly reading and for the angel party. And I'll also be doing card pulls from our chakra sirens, our magical mermaid cards, next week as well. So be sure to tune in next week for all of that fun stuff. But today we will be doing our weekly reading to find out what messages the Archeia have for us for this week for the collective audience. So let's see what messages they have. The first card we have is Archeia Shekinah. And she is the angel of patience. And so practicing patience is it's actually it's probably one of the hardest things that most people have to deal with, but it's also one of the most spiritual things that you can do. And the reason being is that it's your ability to be able to turn things over to God and the angels and let them handle and take care of the things that you need help with in your life. And it's just a great opportunity to be able to do that. But it's not always easy, because we are taught to do everything ourselves, to not rely on the spirit world to help us. We're taught that we have to push and force and make things happen to get things done, that we have to go out and do and go. But that's not how the universe works. It's not how it works. And once you understand that, and all you have to do is look at nature. You don't see flowers or trees or butterflies or animals, anything pushing to make things happen. They know that when the time is right and when they are ready, they will move forward. They will bloom. They will grow. They will reach the next level, but only when the time is right and when they're ready. So when you understand that you are also part of that natural cycle of life, you'll see that you don't have to push and force things to happen. And usually when you do that, at least I have experienced that in my life, when you push and force, it kind of messes things up. It doesn't happen naturally. It's like you go against the flow of life. And the more you can sit back, relax, let life unfold before you, it's just so much easier. It's so much easier. And like I said, it goes against everything that we've been taught. But once you start learning how to go with the flow and start learning how to listen to the ebbs and flows of energy, life just, you get into a groove and you get into a rhythm. You get into a rhythm with life. And that it just makes life that much easier. And she's also saying, don't worry about, of course we all have hopes and dreams and goals, that we want to achieve in life. And she's saying, don't worry about things passing you by. Because if they're meant for you, you will be inspired to take action. God and the angels will make sure that you know that something is meant for you. And when the time is right and when you're ready, they will make sure that you know. So you don't have to, worry about what to do next or where to go or how things are going to work out. She's saying, let them figure out the how and let that happen. And all you have to do is follow their guidance. Follow their guidance. They're with you every step of the way. They're guiding you, protecting you, supporting you, showing you the way. And when it's time for you to move forward, you will know. They'll let you know. And if you're asking for help in moving forward and you don't feel like you're getting the help that you need, it just means that it's not time. It's not time. So just enjoy where you are. Enjoy the place that you are. And trust that God and the angels will let you know when it's time to move forward. So she says, call on me for any guidance you need on your spiritual journey. I am here to hold space and watch over you as you travel on your path. I provide any support you need exactly when you need it. When you are ready and the time is right, I will let you know the best way to proceed to the next level in your spiritual growth. So, patience, grasshopper. Patience. And the more patience that you have, the more you will get into alignment and get into the flow, the natural flow of life. And you won't have to push and you won't have to force and you won't have to fret. There's no fretting about, what you have to do next, because you'll be shown the way. You'll be shown. And Archeia Shekinah, the angel of patience, will help you. Such a great message. Oh, and looky here. Coming through again to remind you that they are guiding you and to listen for divine guidance. Always be open to their guidance. They know when the time is right. And when you find yourself like trying to push and force, and I'm reminded of an example in my own personal life where this was happening in my life. where I needed to move. My lease was up on the apartment that I had, and I loved that apartment. But I felt like I needed to move somewhere closer to where I was working at the time. And everything about moving into a new place, just, it was struggle after struggle after struggle. And I pushed and I forced and, just struggled every step of the way to get into that new apartment. And, there was part of me that kept saying, this shouldn't be this hard. Why am I having to push so hard to make this happen? And I wanted to be closer to where, so I didn't have, a big commute. And so it was me pushing and forcing and wanting. And none of it, I ended up getting into the apartment, and I was there for a couple of months. But then my life took a drastic change, and I ended up having to leave that apartment. I left my job, I left that apartment, and I lost a lot of money on that. Where I could have stayed at the previous apartment and, only stayed there for a couple of months before this big, change happened in my life. So the point is, not to get caught up in my drama, but the point is that I didn't listen. I didn't follow the guidance that I was, receiving. There was no natural flow from anything because I was trying to force and make things and push things forward. And so when you start seeing those things going on in your life, where you feel like a resistance, that just means it's either not time, or it's not the right situation, or there's something about it that God and the angels are still trying to work out. And it's a time for you to just sit back and be open to what the universe is trying to tell you. And I know that that's not the easiest thing to do. It's especially when you want what you want and you want it now. But she's also saying that, they have access to more information than we do. There's a broader, bigger picture that they can tap into, that things that we can't see or that we can't know. But what you can know and can trust is that things will start just unfolding when the time is right. To the point where, it will feel like it's just, falling into your lap. Because you don't have to force, you don't have to push. It comes to you instead of you, going out there to make it happen. It will come to you because you are waiting for messages and guidance from God and the angels. And when you start living your life from that place, when you start living your life knowing that you are being guided every step of the way, life is just much easier, and it's much more relaxing, and it's not a constant, there's not constant push and resistance in your life. It just flows. It just flows. And the more you can get yourself into that place of flow, the easier your life will be. Life just gets super easy. So she says, life is meant to be easy and fun. If you find yourself struggling or pushing to get ahead, sit back and wait for my guidance. I know when the time is right for you to move forward. Tune into me and I will show you the way. So that's the key. Tuning into the flow. And you'll see when things start to unfold. There will be synchronicities. All of those synchronicities where it will just, like magic. It will be like magic that everything just unfolds right before you. And Archeia Shekinah, the angel of patience, will help you with that. And then we have Archeia Annunciata. She is the angel of hope. And she wants you to lift others up. Okay, so she's saying that once you start living your life from a place of trusting the universe, listening to the universe, listening to the guidance from God and the angels, and you start seeing, your life, everything falling into place, and everything working out magically without any interference from you, without any pushing or forcing things to happen. You can help others to see that that's how the universe works. That's how life is supposed to be. And you can help support those people around you to help them discover that in their own lives too. And that's what we came here to do. We came here to help each other out, to offer support, offer guidance, encourage each other, inspire each other. And when you start living your life from a place of flow, people will be inspired by that. They will they will see how easy life is, or how easy it can be, and they will be attracted to that, and they will want that too. And once you start sharing your journey and sharing how you were able to start trusting and start listening to the messages that you were receiving from God and the angels, you are helping others to live their life that way too. And that's all part of the magic too. That's part of the magic too. That's how we share the love. That's how we share the love. And it also comes from a place of knowing your truth, knowing yourself, knowing how the universe works, knowing how the universe communicates with you, and being able to share that with others. Share that. And not coming from a place of like arrogance, where, oh well, life is easy for me. No, it's not about that. It's about, listen, there is an easier way. There's an easier way. And that way is knowing what you want and trusting that God and the angels are going to guide you to that. And once you start living your life from that place, you will be able to help others to do that too. Help them in their life as well. And you cheer them on. You cheer them on. That's what we're here to do. It's not about competing, and it's not about one-upping someone, or it's about showing others, hey, sharing your truth and saying, hey, this is how I learned. This is what I do to help my life, to help get into the flow, to help make my life easier. And then you cheer them on as they learn how to do that too. Such a great message. Archeia Annunciata. She's the angel of hope. And she says, when you speak your truth, you inspire others to do the same. Speaking your truth actually lifts others up and gives them the confidence they need to speak their truth. It's not easy and can be uncomfortable at times, but finding your voice to speak your truth will give others the courage and the support they need to speak their truth too. So we're all in this together. We're all learning. We're all growing. We're all making our way. And we're here to help each other and support each other and encourage each other and inspire each other along the way. And what works for you may not work for someone else. And what works for them may not work for you. But it's all about learning and growing together, and offering support as people find their way, supporting each other through it, holding each other's hands and lifting them up, even if it doesn't work out for them. Like, talking about that experience with the apartment that I had. I can look back on that now and I can say, oh my gosh, what a great learning experience that was. It was totally all me trying to push and force and make things happen. I was not listening to the universe at all. I was not listening to the guidance that I was receiving at all. And since then, I know if there's any type of pushback or resistance or struggle, I'm like, okay, hey, wait a minute here. I learned. And that's what we pass on to others. That learning experience that helped us. And maybe it will help them and maybe it won't, but sharing that experience with others helps them on their journey as well. And that's all we're here to do, is to help each other along the way. And Archeia Annunciata, the angel of hope, will help you with that. Such a great reading for this week. Thank you so much for joining us today. Be sure to check out our website, archeiguidance.com. You can get your very own deck of angel cards. You can book a personal reading with me if you'd like more in-depth messages from the Archeiai. And we will put a link up for you in the comment section on Facebook, and the link is in the bio on Instagram to find out more about the Archeia and how they're here helping us now. And also, we have our Chakra Sirens Energy Healing cards. These are our Magical Mermaid cards. And this week we are focusing on our solar plexus chakra. And of course, the angel message always coincides with our weekly energy report, which this week we are focusing on being confident. Being confident that the universe is guiding us, protecting us, supporting us, and being confident in being able to share our stories, share with each other, and help encourage each other along the way. She says, "Give me the sand, give me the sea. I will be who I want to be." And whoever you are meant to be, we are focusing on our solar plexus chakra and our energy healing circle this week. So please join us there for more Chakra Sirens healing energy. Okay, thank you so much for being here today. I'm so sorry there will be no angel party today. I'm out of town, so I will not be able to pull cards for you today, but I will be back next week to pull cards, not only from our Archeia Guidance Angel card deck, but I will be pulling cards from the Magical Mermaid Chakra Sirens Energy Healing deck as well. So I will see you next week. Bye.